Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals coming to you live from Asia. This is our evening update. This is the Ric Flair of crypto. Woo woo! Coming to you from Asia. Hey, we have a huge video for you. Is this the end of Dogecoin? I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm going to tell you what can happen. You know, there's a critical resistance level that we are forming, and over the last 2 to 3 weeks we've been forming this critical level, and you know, we see this huge asymmetrical triangle that's formed over the past couple of weeks, and we're right now getting to the apex of that triangle. And if we break up, it's going to be huge big win for Doge. But if we break down below this critical level, and it's really critical, we could see ourselves break down below 20 cents. So you guys need to buckle up, watch it to the end. We've also got some big news about Korea. Korea is now testing its CBDC, so that's really bullish news. We got some El Salvador news. We're going to talk about Bitcoin price. We're going to talk about Ethereum price. We're going to briefly talk about Cardano, Solana, and some other great breaking news. So with that being said, remember guys, that none of this is financial advice. This is just the OG expressing his opinion, and this is for educational purposes only. And remember, you out there, stop being an armchair investor. Do your own research, do the work. It's your money, it's not my money. And remember, do your own risk management. And remember, also turn on two-factor authentication on all of your exchanges, because that's where your crypto is living, and you want to make sure that nothing bad happens. So turn on your two-factor authentication all the time, and that way it secures all your assets all the time. Remember, watch out for nasty scammers in the contents, because sometimes they appear to be me, but they're not me. And yeah, you just gotta be careful, because there's a lot of crypto scams out there and stuff like that. So never click any links that you don't recognize, and just remember, it's your security, it's not mine. So be careful and be wise. All right, guys. With that being said, let's jump in it. We're going to start with the charts. Then after the charts, we're going to go into the general news. And then after that, we're going to go into the big reveal. Is this the end of Dogecoin? Are we going down to 20 cents? Huge asymmetrical triangles forming. I'm going to tell you what it means, what we need to do. And don't forget to become a member. Woo! And smash the likey wikeys. Subscribey right down below. You're going to love it. I'm going to love it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Woo! All right. So jumping into the Bitcoin chart right now, you can see that yesterday we formed this bull flag right here, and yesterday, you know, we kind of went down here and here. People getting a little bit disappointed. Then yesterday we blew past 50,000. Then all day we've been kind of range bound just below $50,000. So right now in Asia, at time of recording this video, we're just above $50,000. Like we're only $50 above 50,000. So it's really close. Remember, we've got these option expiries. We got option expiries happening on Friday, and we can see that most of these options are call options, and for them to be in the money, their strike price is anything above $50,000. So you're going to see that the market makers are going to be trying to push the Bitcoin price down so they don't have to pay out, right? So just remember about that. So let's see what happens. I think that we're probably going to be range bound, and we're probably not going to see ourselves too much above 50,000. We could be like 50,000, some change, but we're not going to see like 51, 52, 53,000. That's not going to happen until the weekend. But I think on the weekend we're going to have a big, huge pumpity pump on the weekend. Don't beat me up in the comments if it doesn't happen. Remember, TA only works until it doesn't. TA only works until it doesn't. And remember, zoom out, look at the trend. Trendy Wendy is your friendy. So remember, look at the trend. But, if we zoom out, overall, the trend is looking pretty good. So, we can see that we're having a pretty good trend for Bitcoin right now. And this is the second leg of the bull run right now. It's happening right in front of your eyes. And this second leg is going to go higher, faster, more foamy, more frothy. You know it. And it's going to be huge. And it's going to be good. So this is the OG in the house. Let's take a look at Ethereum right now. Ethereum is printing pretty much the same kind of pattern as Bitcoin is. And right now Ethereum is trading at 33,000. 33,000. Come on. You can't even count. I'm a YouTuber and I can't count. $3,339. So which is really good because it's above, we had this resistance before, 3,281. We're above that. And our next target is around about $3,400 is our next resistance level. We just need to get there, but I don't think we're going to get there till after Friday, after these options expirations happen. And remember, the Fed has this big financial meeting going on this week. So they're going to be talking about CBDC. They're going to be talking about crypto regulation. They're going to be talking about the impact of COVID on the economy. So there's a whole bunch of things that are going to come out. I'm sure after that meeting, there's going to be lots of news, some white papers, some pink papers, some unicorn papers. You know how they like to do, right? So you know what I mean. The government meets, they get paid for meeting, and you know what I mean. They gotta make it look like they did something. So they're gonna create a whole bunch of paperwork that nobody ever reads, and then they can justify their existence. But definitely, crypto is on the agenda. And then we got this infrastructure tax bill. That's also going to be a discussion. But hopefully, something positive will come out of it, and we'll be updated on when we could see a CBDC in the US, some kind of time frames, because China and the digital yuan, they're definitely accelerating. They've got most of their major state banks are now turned on. Their apps already have the digital yuan included in the apps, and now it's being pushed out to non-state banks and even foreign banks. We've already talked about that in previous videos. So go back and watch those videos. Don't forget to smash the like and turn on the bell notification if you have subscribed. That way you don't miss any of my content. And if we look at the Bernie burn right now, we can see that Ethereum is burned over 83,000 Ethereum right now. So that's really good. And then our emissions are coming down slowly. So we're becoming a more green-friendly cryptocurrency. And that really points to crypto becoming more deflationary. Well, not crypto, but Ethereum becoming more deflationary. So that's really good news. Let's jump into Cardano. So right now you can see that Cardano has some overhead resistance at $3. And let's see if we can get there. Right now Cardano is trading right now, as of time of recording, $2.90. And it hit an all-time high of $2.94. So we're danger close to getting to that $3. We really need to get there, and we got some support down here at $2.50. Let me turn that green so you know it's support. And also too, remember right now Cardano is in an oversold situation. It is oversold, so depending on what happens, we could see ourselves having worst case scenario a 40% correction, and that will take us down to right here, which is $1.73. We don't want to see that to happen. I'm holding Cardano. A lot of people are holding Cardano, so we don't want to see that happen, right? All right. So Solana in the house is right now trading at 78 cents and some change, so 78.190, so it's just called $78.20. And Solana has been bumping against this overhead resistance at 79 cents. And so we just need to see if we can blow past that. I think once again we're going to be range bound. Maybe we'll tickle above it. But today we printed a low of $72, and we went as high as $80, but got rejected. So let's see how we're doing. And right now, we're trading at $78.20. So as long as we stay within that range, we're safe. If we go down below $72.80, then we could see ourselves having a huge correction, and that could take us down to probably around this area here, which we have some major support around here. So we don't want to see that happening, but that could take us back down to like $52 to $53 range. So we don't want to see that happening. I don't want to see it happening. We're right now we're in the money. So let's stay there, and let's do it, Solana. So finally, let's take a look at the Doge on the one-day chart, and then we got some news, and then we're going to talk about, is this the end of Doge? What's happening? Let's talk about it. We know, let's talk about it. So right now, Doge on the one-day chart is trading at 31 cents, 31.5 cents to be exact, so 0.315. And it's really been kind of range bound all day. Let me blow that up so you can get a better look at it. So it's really been kind of range bound all day. And the top of this range today, we've been as high as 32 cents, and we've been as low as 30 cents. So basically, we're just range bound. We're doing pretty much similar action as what Bitcoin is doing. So overall, we're still looking positive. We don't have any huge drops, but something on the 4-hour chart is amazing. It's telling. It can be potentially very fatal and very dangerous, and it could spell the huge downturn end of Dogecoin. You need to stay tuned to that. If you want to find that out, you need to watch the video to the end. Don't drop off, because it's huge. All right, this is the Ric Flair of crypto. Woo! And don't forget to smash the like and subscribe. YB. Let's take a look at some on-chain for Dogecoin right now. Wow, still in lockdown here in Vietnam. It's getting quite serious right now, I must say. So right now, Dogecoin is at 31.5, as I said earlier, on the one-day chart. And right now, we got 76% of people in the money, and 7% broken even, and 17% out of money. And as you can see, that 55% of Dogecoin is in the West, and 45% is in the East. So right now, mostly bearish right now. So everything is looking quite bearish right now on all the indicators. So with that being said, let's jump into some newsy. All right, so let's jump into some newsy, guys. So we've got Swiss B2B bank Incor launches new tokenized tool using Tezos. So Incor Bank has also announced an upcoming launch of Tezos custody staking and trading service targeting financial institutions. So this will allow different financial institutions in Switzerland to do staking and also have different custody services for different cryptocurrency. So that's kind of bullish, guys. So that's all right. So that's really good. So, and then we also had this news about USDC to consolidate reserves into cash and US Treasury. So we talked about that yesterday. This is very, very good news that they want to convert. They want to have the USDC backed primarily by cash and US Treasuries, which is very much unlike Tether, USDC or US Tether, which is not backed by US dollars and treasuries, and it's only around about 3 to 5%. That's why the Department of Justice is going after them. So this is really good news. So that's why I personally, this is not financial advice, I personally am switching over, taking out all of my Tether US TD and changing it to USDC just to be safe, guys. Some other news right now, we can see that El Salvador, they're starting to roll out their new ATMs that have Bitcoin capability. And there's been a little bit of pushback. Some lawmakers are pushing back. Some opposition teams are pushing back. But, what did the president say to the opposition? Basically, he says, besides the fight against the Bitcoin law coming from foreign press, and there's been lots of examples of that, there was also internal attacks to the opposition pushing for fear of Bitcoin. So the president said that they can only do that till September, because after September 7th, it goes into effect. The new law goes into effect, so that's it. They have to accept it. They have to take it. So the law is coming, and there's nothing you can do about it. So he also clarified, and this is very important. There's in El Salvador, you have the option. There's this. You have to download this wallet called the Chivo wallet, and if they do that, every single El Salvadorian that downloads this wallet will get $30 in BTC as a bonus. And if they don't, then there's no problem. They don't have to do it, but if they do it, they get $30 bonus. So that's the incentive. So with this app, they'll be able to receive and get paid in BTC and dollars without any fees. And what's really important about that is El Salvador is living abroad. It'll be very easy for them to send their families remittances in BTC or dollars without any fees. Because right now, if you want to remit stuff to El Salvador, the person receiving needs to have a bank account. You need to pay the fees, la-di-da-di-da. We all know the banking situation, right? So crypto is your financial freedom. Woo! So people can immediately exchange all of their BTC. They can get into dollars, and then they can leave it in the wallet or extract cash. So, and then there's going to be 200 ATMs and 50 cash points that will be able to convert their Bitcoins into cash. So it's a no-brainer. It's a no problem. So huge good news for El Salvadorans. But September 7th is a big D-Day where they're going live with Bitcoin being the official currency of a country. So, that's why we're seeing, this is really bullish. We're seeing not only countries adopting Bitcoin, we're not only seeing institutions adopting Bitcoin like no other before, but we're also seeing more ETFs, more hedge funds getting into Bitcoin. We're seeing large companies like Grayscale getting into Bitcoin. So this is really huge news. So one last piece of news before we jump into the huge, is this the end of Dogecoin? Is Dogecoin going down? We need to talk about this. So one last piece of news, and then we get this is big, guys. So South Korea is now piloting their CBDC is now underway, and Samsung is on board. So that's going to be really cool, because with Samsung on board, they can have their own Korean CBDC app, and that's going to be really good, and that's going to be able to just go nationwide very fast and very strategically. So the bank has decided to carry out two-stage central bank digital currency pilot, with the first stage running this week until June next year, tasked with testing a focus on tech feasibility and utility. The Bank of Korea will then follow up on a second set of tests to address the privacy-related issues and explore possibility of further use cases, such as cross-border remittances. So this is really bullish. I mean, this is not going to happen overnight. We're talking at least 1 to 2 years before we could see serious countries like Korea, Europe, America actually having the CBDC. Unlike China, that you really ram this down us really fast. So guys, get ready, buckle up. Here's the big news, guys. Here's the big news. Dogecoin looks poised to break out. Okay, Dogecoin is sitting at a make or break point. All right. So we have this make or break point right here. You can see it in the chart. Let me get my face out of the way. Let me get my face out of the way. So right now you can see that we have this huge, symmetrical triangle right now, and it looks like that Doge is poised to break out. So what is really important about this is that Doge right now is really at the crossroads. So if we break down below 30 cents, 29 cent area, what that's going to signal is a huge sell. That's going to signal a huge selling pressure, and that's going to take Dogecoin right down to probably around 19, 20, 21 cent area. So we're going to see up to a 34% drop in Dogecoin if we break down from this asymmetrical triangle. But on the upside, however, if we can break out of this asymmetrical triangle here and break up, and we're getting gingerly close. So you can see here we have the apex of the triangle right here. So we're looking at, if we can break above 32.6 cents and stay there, then it looks like our next target, we'll be looking at around about, let me just get that down. We're looking around about 41 cents, 42 cents, and that will take us up 34%. So this is really make or break. This could be the end of Dogecoin's bull run, and we could start going down. And the reason for that is this, and let's get into the technicals of it. Let me get my face out of there. Hello, my Doge. Woof, woof, Dogecoin to the moon, guys. Yeah. So these are the key takeaways, and then we'll jump into the content. So Dogecoin appears to have developed an asymmetrical triangle as 4-hour chart, and we all saw that right here. This is the asymmetrical triangle, and this asymmetrical triangle has been forming for some time, and it's also printed as well on the 1-day chart. Okay, so this asymmetrical triangle is also printed on the 1-day chart, which I drew out for you weeks and weeks ago. So I really wanted to address it now because nobody really understands what this means. All right, so this is not something new. It's been printed for quite some time, and also transaction history shows that Doge sits on a stable support while facing stiff resistance. So this is really make it or break it, and we're going to talk about that. Only on a 4-hour candlestick close above or below 31 to 32 cents will determine where prices are heading next. So like I said, this is really make or break. Right now, I believe it's 32.6 and 30 cents. So if we drop below 30 cents, we're going down. So the percentage of this happening, I still believe that 60% probability we will be going to the upside, with a 40% probability that we'll be going to the downside. And also the price of Bitcoin and the price movement of Bitcoin will also help determine why and which direction we're going to go. So why are these numbers so important? Where did these numbers come from? It's just like Daryl pulled something out of his head? No, there is some rhyme and reason behind that. So you can see Dogecoin is one of the cryptocurrencies that has considerably slowed down in its uptrend. And it's true. If you look at all the other altcoins like Solana, Cardano, since last weekend, it started to slow. It's slow, the volumes are going down, and it's gone slow. The meme coin has been making a series of lower highs though. So we're seeing here that we have a lot of lower highs. So we have a lower high here, and we have a lower high here. So we're seeing that, you know, we're printing lower highs, which is positive, and that's really good news, and that's going to propel us into positive territory. Let me get my face up there so you can see the whole face, a beautiful face. All right, guys. So this is an asymmetrical triangle. So based on the into the blocks in and out of money around price, we can see that more than 155 addresses have previously purchased nearly 16 billion Doge at 31 cents and 32 cents. Meanwhile, over 50,000 addresses have roughly bought 9.4 billion Doge and purchased them between 30 and 31 cents. All right. So given the magnitude of this supply zone, it is reasonable to wait for either barrier to be broken before entering a long or short positions. So you can see right here. So we're going to talk about this chart in a second. So a sudden increase in buying pressure that allows Doge to slice through the overhead resistance wall could lead to a 28% upswing. I put 34% upswing. I'm pretty confident it's going to go 34% towards 41.5. I'm putting it at 32. I'm a little bit more bullish than these guys. But if sell orders begin to pile up on Doge, closes below underlying support, we could see the price going down to 22 cents. Now, I believe that it's going to go down below that, down to 21 to 20 cents. And this is why. Now, if we look at this chart here, you can see that right here, we have a huge percentage, 52% of Dogecoin have printed in this. So minimum price 31, maximum price 32. So you can see on this heat map, this is out of money, this is in money. So one of the things that is really scary right now is that we have 47% here and we have 52% here. And this price is between 30 and 31 cents. So the main concern, the main concern is this. We have, this circle is a lot bigger than this circle. And it depends on if the people in this area who bought between 31 and 32, if they start to see that the price goes above 32 and they start selling because they don't believe that Doge is going to fundamentally go up and they are negative or they have paper hands, then this could drive the price of Doge down. And that would take us all the way down here because that is putting a huge amount of selling pressure on the coin. So it's really a bit of a gambit, right? Or on the other hand, we see that we have a huge amount of people in this area, and that's between 30 and 31. So that's around about, you know, a huge amount right there. So that's around about 50,000 addresses, where this is 155K addresses. So we have to really understand the behavior and sentiment of these holders. So if these holders here decide to sell, that's going to put downward pressure and we could see Doge going downtown. But if they don't sell and we get above 31.6 and these people hold firm, we're going to see that there's going to be more buying pressure, more and more buying pressure, and that will send the price up. So right now, you know, this is like Occam's razor, right? We're on a very slippery slope right now. So we are right here coming to the end of this apex. So the next couple of days, you know, by the weekend, it should tell us exactly if Doge is going downtown or Doge is going up. So remember, even if it goes down, you know, 22%, 28%, 34%, like I printed here, worst case scenario, and because we have support at 19 cents. Worst case scenario, we could go to 19 cents. We're not going to go any lower than that, but we could go to 19 cents. That's worst, absolute worst case scenario. But I'm pretty bullish that we could be going up to 41, 42 cents. More than likely, 60% chance of doing that. So I just want to paint the picture. I'm not saying we are going up to 41 cents or 42 cents. I'm not saying we're going down. It's a 60-40, 60-40 right now. It depends on the crypto market. It depends on where Bitcoin is going. And it depends on the sentiment of these holders of Dogecoin not right now. Do these people start selling? Do they start selling? Or do they have diamond hands? If they start selling, it will put a downward sell pressure on the Doge and people will start to jump out of Doge, okay? But however, this will also give a buying opportunity for those who have cash on the sidelines to buy in this area for its next leg up. So Dogecoin is not over. It's not the end, but in the short term, it could look like it's the end. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that. So with that being said, let's take a look at the market marks, and we'll let you get out of here. So this is a really important video, guys. If you love this video, if you love the OG, subscribe, smash the likes, turn on the bell notification. So let me just give this a minty refreshy. So let's refresh it in the house. So right now we're talking that the total market cap right now is 22.17 billion. Woo! And the volumes are 72.46 billion. I want to see more and more volume. The volumes are super slow. I want to see like 80, 90 billion in volumes. The Bitcoin dominance is coming down, so that's really good. That's what we need to see. And let's take a look at the markets right now. Let's take a look at the markets, the coin markets right now. So we're seeing right now that Bitcoin right now is 49,480. It's just below $50,000. Remember, this is an aggregate. So on the 1-day chart, it shows it's over, but this is an aggregate, right? So we're down 1.55%. Ethereum right now is down 0.29%, and that's at $3,322. BNB is up 2.3%, and that's $2.89. That's 88, sorry, 88. Can't even read. The old guy can't read. And BNB right now is at $493, and that's down 1%. And Doge in the house is at 31 cents, 0.313, and that's down almost 3%. So, right now things are kind of going sideways. Things are going flat. We're not seeing, big dips. Nothing really going up a lot, nothing really going down. Yeah, Solana is still printing some positive territory, so I wouldn't really panic too much. Let's take a quick look at the OG portfolio in the house. Let me give this a big refreshy. I want to make sure it's minty fresh for everyone. So, right now, we're still seeing that the portfolio, remember, this portfolio is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. If you decide to copy any parts or use this portfolio, you do so solely at your own risk. We're not responsible for any losses, right, guys? So that being said, so right now, the portfolio is up 55%, and that's our total profit of $2,790, guys. So that's really good news. And the total balance of the simulated educational portfolio is $7,789. Woohoo! So please, follow me on Twitter. Do it right now. We got 1,814 followers. Follow. Remember, smash the likes and stop suffering from avoidance smashing the like syndrome, or subscribe avoidance syndrome, and subscribe right now. Check out my Linky Winkies, guys. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Go to Zen Music Addict right now. If you guys need to find your soul, you need to chill out, you need to relax, go to Zen Music Addict right now. Do it now, guys. And one last thing, become a Patreon member. Buy the channel on coffee. You want it, you need it. Woo! And check out my merch, guys. We've got baseball caps, we got hoodies, we got t-shirts, we got girls hoodies, we got pajamas, we got also other stuff right now. We got masks, we got the mug, we got water bottles, bags, we got the backity backpack, and we've got all sorts of stuff. We even got sake walkies. So if you're getting cold feet about the crypto market, put on the Crypto Daily Trade Signals sake walkies. So we got tons of stuff, guys. Get out there, check out the merchy, and remember, all the merch, all the coffees, all the membership, all goes to charity. So guys, I just want to say one thing. I love you guys to death. Spread a little love. This is the OG in the house, guys. This is the OG saying, woo! The Ric Flair of crypto come to you live from Asia. I'm so excited. Crypto markets are on fire. It's frothy. It's foamy. The second leg of the bull run is here. It's going to go up faster with more volatility than the last time. And woo! $100,000 Bitcoin coming in. $10,000 Ethereum coming in. $1.15 Doge coming in. It's going to happen. Just have to be patient. Have diamond hands. Don't give up. Spread the love. God bless each and every one of you. Woo! This is not financial advice.